All right, and we are live. Welcome to episode 2 of the Other Side of Things podcast featuring me, Justy. We got Keaton, we got Radish, and we got Higgy in the mix. If you're watching on YouTube, we have Radish on screen today. Higgy, unfortunately, his internet sucks. So that's how we're rolling with it. This is also going to be on Spotify and hopefully Apple Music this week, but we'll see. But anyways, I last week's podcast went pretty fun. We got a lot of good feedback, I think, right? So I know some of my friends listened to it and they were like, "Hey, this is fun." My girlfriend listened to it while working. Now, Keaton, I know you got some feedback from it too.
Yeah. We actually got a podcast W over Snapchat by one of my really good friends who's been wanting to start a podcast and listening to podcasts for like 3 years now. And then my girlfriend, of course, she said that it was great, but she didn't understand the video game segments. So that's going to be something that I'm going to have to work on off camera to make sure that she understands. Because
So what you're saying is she didn't understand that entire episode. That is what I like to call a big rip in my book.
she listened to it and she said it was fun and it was exciting and stuff. But yeah, again, like it's just a topic thing. Some people pander to the topic and some don't, and that's what it is. But heck of a podcast. What fun. It was so fun to record.
Yes. Yeah, and Higgy and Radish, did you guys like promote it anywhere else except for I know you guys put it on your Twitch streams, right?
When did we record it?
Last stream?
Last Tuesday, I think we recorded.
Did I stream? Do I stream? Does Radish even stream?
I think you came in and promoted it in my stream, Justy.
Did I? Maybe.
Oh no, because remember I made the check man for Toast.
Yeah, Toast.
Yeah. Shout out
Self
Toast.
promo.
Self promo. So
Man.
anyways, we didn't tell Radish the story yet because he wasn't in yet. But we usually look, if you were watching right now, Keaton is just like okay, anyways. We just goof around like when we're just waiting for everybody to come in here. So like it's me, Keaton, and Higgy just waiting for Radish to get in, and Keaton goes to make some popcorn, and he leaves his door open. And his hamster is in its little hamster ball, right? And like me and Higgy are talking, we're listening to some music, and on the bottom corner of Keaton's screen, I see this ball go out of his room and down the hallway. And I just go, I'm like Higgy. I stopped the music. I'm like, Higgy, I think Keaton just lost his hamster. And he comes back and I tell him, and I'm like, Keaton, your hamster like ran out of your room. And he's like, he starts to go look for it. He just couldn't find it. And where was she, Keaton?
So she was actually about 4 doors down that way, behind the ladder up to someone's room. So I had to run into this person's room who was not in their room at the time and smuggle my own hamster from another person's room because I left the door open and she's too sneaky.
Did you just forget she was on the ground, or?
I'm not gonna lie to you, I forgot I had a hamster. It may be bad parenting, but 1, forgot that I put her in her ball. 2, forgot that I even had her out. 3, popcorn was on my mind. There was food on my mind, and it was cloudy.
Dude, you're lucky I caught that. Like I caught her leaving.
Honestly, I was just gonna sit down, relax, and chill. And then I was just like looking around, and I was like, "Oh crap!" And so, of course, I think you can explain it a little bit better. But I found this hamster, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I need to get her back in my room now." So I have the ball. Actually, hold on. Wait just a second.
Did you lose her again?
No. Oh, I'm a better parent than that now.
All right.
Better parent than that now.
I mean,
Yeah.
at least he doesn't drop his hamster on his head multiple times.
You know what?
Cough, cough, Grogu.
Oh my God. We're not gonna talk about. Okay, so if you're watching on YouTube or if you're listening on Twitch, I have a Baby Yoda thing behind me, and there's been a few occasions where he's just a little too heavy sometimes, and he just fall. Oh, okay, and he just falls. Okay, and it may have been on live television, and some people called me out. Some people called me out. So.
Sure, blame your child being too heavy as the reason for why you were negligent to keep him alive. Yeah, okay.
Well, technically speaking, isn't your child being too heavy your problem in the first place? Like, isn't that your fault?
He was $20 at Marshall's. I don't know, like he came that way. Like,
Bro, your Baby Yoda was more expensive than my hamster. Just think about that.
How
Bro,
much did you buy it for?
Darla May is a teddy bear hamster, a female teddy bear hamster, and she was $12 at PetSmart.
He really was
100% the best investment I've ever made, other than the promise ring that I got my girlfriend.
Oh man.
Look, there's, see the rump?
Make sure
There
she
she
doesn't
goes.
fall.
Yeah, she is
See?
currently just crawling on Keaton's back.
Yeah, so for you guys can probably explain it a little bit better. So I have this hamster in her ball in my hands running full sprint down the hallway back into my room, because I'm like, I have to get her back in my room like ASAP, because I need to get back for the podcast, and I'm running. I'm not going to lie to you, I slipped a little bit and I about threw her. like I'm talking like a chest pass in basketball.
And I'm the abusive one. All right.
Whatever. We're not going to talk about that. Look how happy she is. For people on YouTube, you can obviously see, but on Spotify, this is the happiest animal you'll ever see.
Yeah. She looks thrilled to be a guest. Our first guest.
Yeah, I think she also.
The hamster.
I think
Live audience.
I think like all 4 brain cells are colliding at once, and she's trying to figure out how to jump. So, so here we are.
Oh man. What do you guys think about like pet policies in like dorm rooms? Like, do you think people should allow to have like pets or whatever? Like Radish, like you're in a dorm by yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, would you want like a cat or like a small or like a lizard or something? I don't know.
I mean, I would like one.
But like, they just don't allow it, right?
Unless it's emotional support or
Like a
therapy.
service
Or a service dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't allow it. I mean, I don't see why not, but it's also like our floors are carpeted and not everybody has a vacuum cleaner. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, granted, like our rooms are pretty small. I've never owned a pet myself. We've had a family dog before. But otherwise, I mean, I don't know. I really don't have much to say about it other than,
Yeah.
it'd be nice to have a wolf in the floor, or I guess a hamster running away from its owner.
But I can't get over the side of that. I just saw her just slip out, and I'm like, she's making a run for it.
Yeah.
Dude, she went 0 dark 30 on me.
Oh my god,
She
dude.
She exited out. But yeah, with policy for animals, so technically in this house, we're not allowed to have animals. So every time there is a house checkup or anything that goes on in there, she goes in her cage, and her cage goes in my closet, and I close the closet because they're not allowed to open any doors or anything. So she just chills out in my closet for like 30 minutes. She's chill. Open airways, stuff like that.
The house check person's like watching this, like, interesting. All right.
Let's go get that probable cause warrant signed real quick.
Oh my goodness.
That could be bad.
That could be bad, but I mean, it's just a hamster, right? It's not taking up any space. It's not loud. It's not like pooping everywhere,
Right.
So
Right. Yeah, and I think it's funny too. Ironically, with her, so usually on your 21st birthday, for those who are 21 and over, you usually, we'll go out to a bar, or you go and get some drinks, and you'll go have some fun, a little bit here and there. I ended up buying Darla, actually, completely sober. I drove to Lima from Ada, and I said, I'm gonna get an animal. I actually went to go get a fish, Then I found out it was going to take 4 hours to set up a tank for a fish, and I said, I'm not trying to wait 4 hours. And so I got a hamster. And I wish it was a lot more complex than that. It wasn't. I just saw her and I was like, oh, she's cute. And then she got out from her bed and she was massive. She was massive. And I said, I want her now. Now. And so here we are, about a year and a half later. She is still kicking. She is the frat house animal.
Hey, which one you want? I want the nice thick one over there.
Oh,
She was on.
my
Okay.
goodness.
Okay. So she was
Keaton
under.
has a thing for thick hams.
No.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh man, we're only 10 minutes in.
I can't.
It was
I
too
can't
good of a joke to pass up.
I can't recover. There's no recovery time for that. No, dude. She was actually under her little hamster bed, and I saw the picture of it, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cute. And it was female, and I was like, oh, well, I want to name her Darla. My favorite animal is obviously a walrus. Shout out walruses.
Shout out Thick Tusk Boy.
Exactly. But my favorite movie of all time is actually Little Rascals, and so the female character, the main female character in that is Darla. And so I was like, I need to get a female. And then I was like, oh, a teddy bear hamster. That sounds so cool. And then when she lifted up the house, this behemoth of a hairy being that came out and just sprinted towards the glass, smacked into the glass. I said, I want her. That's mine. That's who I want.
It reminds me of that video with the manatee just kind of floats and slowly just like dunk into the glass.
Yep, exactly. And she has this thing called the Rat Manor, and it's a 4-story cage. I care way too much for this hamster, and I have no regrets whatsoever.
Is it actually called the Rat Manor? Is that like what it's
Literally,
actually called?
yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I actually so I sold all of my Dogecoin. Shout out everybody in Stonks. And I
my
got
goodness.
I got a playpen enclosure, and I named it the Dojo.
The Doge.
Yeah. So
I mean,
probably the most.
it seems like that that's the most spoiled hamster I think that is on the earth right now. So
Doesn't help that she eats all the time because she's just absolutely massive.
what does she usually
I just
eat?
went. So it's a lot of nuts and seeds. It's an assortment
Okay.
that she'll usually go into, which is I don't know if you guys know about hamsters or not. You're actually not supposed to wash them in like water with soap or anything like that. They actually lose their soft coat with that. So I get this fine grain sand, and the sand absorbs all of the grease and the moisture and everything, and so she's able to have a clean like clean fur and everything, and she just chills around and rolls around in sand like it's a beach. It's hilarious.
We might
So
need
fun.
when you start streaming, we might need a hamster cam.
See, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're gonna need a hamster cam. It just sucks that she's probably up. Well, she's actually asleep for 23 hours of the day. Like the fact that that just happened probably won't happen again.
No, and
Couldn't have better timing.
yeah, I'm so mad at myself that I wasn't recording and I caught that. You know how funny that would have been just seeing this hamster just run out. Oh my, I can't. I'm never gonna forgive myself for that, but that's
You
all right.
shouldn't.
No,
shouldn't. You did.
I'm not going to. That's just the fact. All right. Moving on to our next segment. This one is called Keaton's Fun Facts of the Podcast. So Keaton, what you got for us?
Okay, well, first off, these are about animals. Okay, these are some amazing animal facts that I found on the internet today.
Oh, cool. We're staying on
So-
topic.
So
I have
one
about
species.
walruses. I have one about walruses.
Okay, well, I want to hear that first.
All right, yeah,
please.
Higgy, go ahead.
So it's a little bit of a semi not safe for work fact, but the walrus has the biggest penis proportional to body size.
Wow, that is quite the fact. Thank you, Higgy.
I figured Keaton would want to hear that one first, so all the rest of them would just be inferior.
Wow.
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 Hey, first off, my question is, why is Higgy gunning for my head right now?
I don't know. I think he has a problem with you or something.
Gunning for my head. So based off whatever off of that fact, but shout out the big thick tusk boys with the bigger thicker tusk boy. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
The big
Yeah. Whatever. You know. Shout out those animals. So one of the facts that I found is that one species of jellyfish is actually immortal. So it can revert back to its child state after having become sexually mature and therefore never die.
Really?
Immortal. How cool is that?
What jellyfish is that again? Like what species?
It says one species.
Oh.
So it's one of them. It's one of them.
It could be any of them. We just
could be any of them.
we just don't know.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, bro. Imagine that on a report. Just giving them a report. Hey, like, yeah, one of these jellyfishes are immortal. Hey, which one is it? I got no
One of
idea,
them.
dude. What's one of them?
Could be any of them.
This is
What's
this is me during middle school trying to give a presentation and doing it at the last minute. Yeah,
Like-
you know, there's this one species of jellyfish that's like immortal, and the teacher, like, somebody just raises a question innocent. It's like, which jellyfish is that? And you're just like, what the fuck do I know?
You're like, bro, I don't know. I saw it on the internet.
I ain't the teacher, could.
Oh my
Like-
god,
like-
bro.
Like that's low key thinking like you're doing like a reference page and it just says one of them, or it just says internet.
Wikipedia.
It just says Wikipedia. So where's the direct source? It's one of them.
It's
Go and find out. So
it says here on your references. It says Google search. What'd you search up? Oh yeah, just jellyfish no die.
I searched up Google
Google.
in the Google search, and then I searched up the jellyfish.
Do you ever actually?
See, it's one of those like math papers in university where you're like up to the reader's interpretation.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just proof by exhaustion. Thank you.
Do you ever just
Right.
like type Google in Google and you're just like, why? I just went
Yeah.
full circle, you know?
Have you ever searched Bing in Google?
No, do you ever
I feel like
search
that's a
Google?
sin.
I feel like you search Google and Bing more than anything.
Yeah, true, yeah. Wait, hold on.
When the default
if-
is.
What if Google is the most searched thing on Bing?
We should look that up.
I'm doing it
For
right
sure.
now.
We should
Oh
look that
my
up.
Goodness.
But like, what's the
Uh,
first thing you do when you see Bing when Bing is the default server? What do? You look up Google and Bing.
The number one thing is Facebook login. Number two is Gmail login.
Oh my god.
No way.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's all,
man.
and then eBay. Yeah, that's funny.
Dude, Bing is just treated so misfairly. So is that even a word? Miss Fairly?
I think you just
Unfairly.
made it up.
I might have just made it up.
See,
They-
shout out Bing in the old days, back when like Xbox 360 like was the Apex console.
Bro.
And
Oh,
you
I
can go
remember
on and
that.
get the Bing rewards to get like Microsoft points and stuff.
Right.
All right, y'all. Are you ready for
Yeah.
one more
Oh,
fact?
Yeah, let's hear it.
So the now extinct colossal penguin stood as tall as 2.03 meters.
What's that in feet?
7.
It's as tall as basketball legend LeBron James.
No
So
way.
Taller than you, Justy, is all you need to know.
Hey,
taller than
it's
you.
taller than you. It's taller than all of us. Okay, I don't want to hear it.
No. Specifically taller than you.
Why not
That
Keaton?
penguin- Hey, first
You
off, I
asked.
have been lit up enough. Hey, all my short kings out there, if you're listening and if you're watching, shout out to all my short kings. You know,
Oh my.
we're living it up, and we're the best at hide and seek, and nobody can take that away from us. All right. Granted, we may not be as big as the colossal penguin, which is kind of an upset, but most of the human population is not as tall as LeBron James.
Why did
So
it
this
go?
colossal
Why did it
penguin-
go extinct though? That's my question.
Probably because they couldn't support themselves.
Probably just got dunked
nurse and
on.
Stuff.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Probably just got dunked on a lot.
Yo, did you guys see? Speaking of penguins, there was a photo. There was this yellow penguin that was just like, someone just took a picture of a yellow penguin. Y'all see that?
No.
What?
No.
Yeah, it was like the
I'm Googling
world's.
this.
Yeah, look
Okay,
up.
so I'm gonna Google search Google first.
Yep.
Okay.
And then and then
Oh
look
my
up
God.
Google.
yellow penguin.
What
Yeah,
the
I
heck?
got
It
it.
looks like the Loch Ness sea monster.
Exactly. I told you.
It literally looks like. Tell me why I typed in yellow penguin and the first thing that comes up is a picture
Bro.
of club penguin.
Bro. Oh my gosh, it's Pikachu.
Oh my
It's
God, it
not-
is. It do be the Pikachu. All
This
right.
thing looks like a weird Lapras.
Well, that was Keaton's fun facts of the week.
Yes.
I'm sure. Do you want to rotate this, or are we gonna just keep it with you?
I think it
Ooh,
should
I
be
think-
Keaton's
Just be Keaton.
Oh no. All right, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, keep it with me. I got facts all day, baby. I got
Alright.
Google searching Google, searching
Fine.
Google.
Fine. All right. So we're gonna move
Yeah.
on to the next segment of the podcast, which is the what's trending section. So we're just gonna be talking about current news, our takes on it, and I think one of the biggest things that has happened this week, at least, is the Mars rover has landed on Mars, and the memes are pouring in, guys. The memes are pouring in. I love it. First off, I'm a huge space geek. I've always been like, oh, look how much space there is, and it's black. It's dark, and there's stars.
Exactly.
So I've
Wow.
always
Guess
been.
you could say
I've been
you got a lot of space in your mind for space, hey.
radish.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But they didn't find anything yet. Fun facts, but no spoiler alert. They haven't found anything yet. But like apparently it's very advanced. This machine is tweeting, I think,
Yes,
from
I'm actually
Mars.
I'm actually looking in the Twitter feed right now.
Yeah, so there's a lot of that going on. I'm looking at Twitter. It's called the NASA Perseverance rover, and it is set. It's at what they call the Mars Jezero crater. Landed on the 18th of February, and it takes 7 months to get there. I thought it was a lot longer than that, if it's lined up correctly. Is the 7 months sound right? Did the Martian get that right? Because I thought it was at least a couple years.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't
7
know.
months seems a little short. I mean, Mars. How far away is Mars? Someone look that up, because I want to know.
How far away is Mars?
I don't have Google open right now, so.
How far away is the Mars bar? Hopefully somewhere close, because that sounds really good right now. So
let's
Mars
hear it.
currently is 130.74 million miles away.
Okay. All right. Maybe we'll read some more facts as we look on here.
I could get there in 3 weeks in a Tesla if you got charging stations in space.
Charging stations.
Shout out Elon Musk. Shout out Bitcoin.
Yeah. So the first picture, if you guys can probably find it anywhere, was just a little circle, just literally a circle, black and white circle of what looks like just dirt and rocks. In some of the memes I've seen, I think my favorite one is the Jawa from Star Wars looking straight into the camera, and they're like, "Look, they like you would not believe what we just found." I think that is my favorite one I've seen so far. And someone said I knew it, and I was like,
Has anyone brought back the old like Transformers promo where they had the rover like run around on Mars and like Optimus Prime like punched it or something?
Wait,
Yeah.
what? That was a thing.
Yes. I know exactly what you're talking about. I saw that in theaters and I thought that was the craziest thing.
Huh. I don't.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I watched all 5 of those movies in one night. Don't ask me why. Okay, I was not in the right state of mind. But
Shia LaBeouf.
he was only in 2 of them or 3 of them.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, but still, he's good enough to want to make you watch the rest of them.
True.
You watched every single one of them in one night?
Yeah, dude. I think my dad and my brother went to Chicago to do something over there, and I had the house to myself. I think I don't think I was dating Shy yet, so I don't think I had a girlfriend yet. So I was literally like the loneliest person on earth. So
Okay.
I was just like sitting there going through Hulu, and I was like, I think I'm gonna watch Transformers, because I haven't seen it in a while. I watched the first one. I'm like, let's just watch the second one. And I just didn't stop. And you know what? It was like 4 a.m, and I'm like, I just finished the 5th one. So I was not. Yeah. We're just gonna skip. We're just gonna move forward.
Rough time in Mr. Justy's life.
Just
Binge watched every single Transformer movie.
you gotta be a special kind of like a special like. You have to be
down bad.
Yeah. You gotta be down bad to be like, hey, I'm about to watch every Transformers movie like in order.
I mean, Optimus Prime basically saved the Earth 5 times, and you saw it happen in like
4K,
a 7 to 8 hour period. Oh shit! So yeah, you caught it in 4K.
Caught it in 4K.
Yeah, you caught Optimus Prime in 4K.
Excuse me. But yeah, we now have another rover on Mars. But I think nothing will top the movie The Martian. I think that's my favorite space movie of all time, not including Star Wars. I think Matt Damon does a fantastic. You guys seen it, right?
Yes.
No.
You haven't seen The Martian, Higgy?
No.
Do you have like a thing against Matt Damon? Because I know a lot of people that just have like have a grudge against Matt Damon for no reason.
Matt Damon.
I love Matt Damon. I just haven't gotten around to watching it yet.
Matt Damon. Matt Damon.
Speaking of space.
Speaking
onto the next kind of thing that has actually kind of resurfaced, I think yesterday or today. The meteor that supposedly killed the dinosaurs was apparently a comet, not a meteor. Doesn't really make much of a difference. They're pretty much the same thing, but interesting stuff. Could you imagine? Wait, do you think if like we had something like come at us like that today, do you think we'd be able to like blow it up and just like?
I mean, what else is the Space Force for?
I don't know. I mean, but like, we've seen Armageddon. That did not work out. Just saying.
See, first of all, I feel like I feel like it doesn't make a difference when either thing is going to kill you anyways and your entire species. It's like you walk up to a freaking dinosaur. You walk up to the freaking dinosaur tribe and you're like, hey, yo, listen. So it's not gonna be a meteor that's gonna kill you. It's actually a comet. So we've been lying to you all along. So yeah, y'all can just chill a little bit because like yeah, it's not a meteor.
The weatherman got the weather wrong
again. But yeah, I thought that was interesting.
I personally think with the Space Force and everything, so they would be able to. I believe they would be able to shoot the meteor, comet, whatever out of the sky, but there's still going to be
isn't it already in the sky
that falls. Caught me in 4K.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You're saying shoot out of the sky. I'm like it's already in the sky though.
Yeah, so it's going to be shot out of wherever it's at in its current position on its way towards Earth. Is that better?
Yeah.
Slightly.
Yes.
And the shrapnel, it's going to be blown up, but there's still going to be pieces and bits that are falling to the planet. And you know, honestly thinking about it, is it smarter to just leave the comet or meteor as it is and hit one place?
No.
Or is it smarter to shoot it and have it spread over an area?
Doesn't matter because it's gonna screw us over anyway. Like, you know, it's gonna screw us over anyway.
Spread over an area.
I mean, like
it's physics. If the mass of the object that is colliding with another object is larger, then it will generate a much larger force around it. It's like, would you rather have a 1 kilometer wide meteor smashing into Earth and completely like leveling the entire state of Rhode Island, which Justin has managed to succeed, or would you like to have it like, you know, spread over all 50 states and maybe bonk people on the heads and, you know?
All right, well, first of all, you weren't supposed to mention Rhode Island, but I'll let slide this time. And second of all, like I think it's like if you have like a meteor that's like 1 to 2 miles long, we're screwed anyways, because that thing, like the velocity is coming at, it's just gonna destroy Earth. So
Imagine just seeing a rock 2 miles in diameter just falling from the sky at like terminal velocity.
And you're
A
just
weird
like,
looking cloud.
right? Hey,
I mean,
it's getting kind of close, isn't it?
It's getting
Time
it's
to
getting
go
kind
watch
of dark out
Jurassic
here.
Park in 4 times speed.
It's starting to get kind of dark out here. I wonder
It's
what
like-
it is. Look up.
It's like that TikTok.
Optimus?
Is that the Grim Reaper? Have you guys
Oh my
seen that?
Yeah. Yeah. Sir. Okay.
But that just
So-
came across my mind because there's a movie called Greenland. I don't know if you guys saw it. It's on Amazon Prime, but
Mhm.
it just talk about this. It was a doomsday 2012 type of movie where this comet just splits up, and it was supposed to land in the ocean, but like it split up and it landed everywhere else except Greenland. So Greenland was like the only safe place or something. I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. I plan on doing it, but I'll give you a full review when I do. Go on, Keaton.
So speaking with like space and everything like that, so I've been big into Tesla recently,
Mm-hmm.
like researching about like all that they do, what they have. I have stock in Tesla, and I was like, huh, I wonder what's going on. And I see Elon Musk tweet out just a whole bunch of stuff about cryptocurrencies, Dogecoin, the meme coin originated in Portland, and then there's Bitcoin, which Bitcoin's been around for a while, which as a cryptocurrency or an exchange currency that you can trade up front. And so I don't know if you guys saw Tesla, the company, actually invested $1.5 billion into Bitcoin stock. And as of right now, I'm looking currently in my Robinhood account, which Robinhood, it's a little iffy personally after all that stuff happened. In the Robinhood account, Bitcoin, I mean, this is absolutely insane. So Bitcoin's a big cryptocurrency. So it in the last week has raised up 20%. Its stock price has raised 20%. In total, that is a $9,500 increase per share. That is huge. It's skyrocketing right now, and it does not look like it plans on stopping anytime soon. It is insane right now. But I just think it's so weird. And okay, the reason that they invested the $1.5 billion in it is because they're going to use Bitcoin as a currency exchange for Tesla. You'll be able to buy a Tesla car, like a Roadster, or like the sports edition, whatever, with a Bitcoin.
Just one?
One.
What the?
I mean, unless Bitcoin crashes, yeah, you can do that.
Dude,
I mean,
I did the calculations. I can buy 9,493 Baconators with that. So
Of course, that.
I got it up. See?
Yeah.
I had
Oh
a
my gosh.
Baconator after playing rugby today. It was good.
Thank you for telling us.
You're welcome.
So
Context,
actually-
needed
Justy's
to know.
favorite burger is the Baconator from Wendy's,
Yes.
which is why he's very invested in it.
Yes.
So let's keep on the Wendy's trend then. So with one Bitcoin in your possession, you can actually buy 14,098 4 for 4s from Wendy's. Can you imagine 14,000? So let's do the math. How many you would have 38.6 years worth of a Wendy's 4 for 4 if you ate one every single day.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean-
that's a lot.
Now
I
question.
mean, but see, the thing is though, you'd have to purchase it, like have it delivered per day and made every day, because it's gonna last for what, 30 days, about 48 hours
Not even if it's with
on the
me.
table. Oh, well,
Be like-
fair enough.
Like 20 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. But like I think that is so crazy that a currency that technically can't be seen. It is only traded online. There's no physical currency that this is going to be able to be traded for a car. Like I can see this being like a black market type of thing, but this is going to be, you're going to be able to trade a Bitcoin, which one Bitcoin is worth $56,000 for a car.
Wait, so how do you get that? Like, how do you get that money then?
How do you get the money for the Bitcoin?
Yeah, like how do you put that on your accounts?
Okay, so basically what it is that you can pay into any sort of cryptocurrency trading sites, or you can do it in like Robinhood. You can do it where it's like retail trading sites, and you can invest money into a Bitcoin. You can buy a Bitcoin for the price, like right now it's $56,300. For $56,300 you can buy a Bitcoin, and then with that Bitcoin it's either going to go up or down, because of course that's the stock market. And then I'm guessing Tesla is going to trade it at face value for what you bought it for and not what it's worth, because they're probably going to be able to make money on that anyways in their investment, because that's another Bitcoin that they have in their investment. That's another $56,000 that they have.
Gotcha.
It's just so weird. It's so weird thinking that something that's quote unquote not real, like possession wise, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To be able to be traded for a car, a
Yeah.
moving vehicle, something that's physical. Like that's just, I don't know. It's so weird. But yeah, definitely with the Tesla thing, seeing that, in that Elon Musk and Tesla just had $1.5 billion to invest into one cryptocurrency and said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna trade them now." Crazy, crazy stuff. But yeah, that's my stonk of the day.
Stonk of the day. Keaton's stonk of the day. All right.
Mm.
So I kind of talked about my current event. Keaton's talked about his current event. Radish and Higgy, you got anything for us?
Not particularly.
Nice. Good
Well,
job.
I didn't know we were doing current events, so I was like, oh, okay.
Well, I
My
kind of
current events are mainly in gaming, and
Yeah.
you know, I mean,
Let's hear it.
season. Well, there's a couple of things happening. I guess like season 2 of Cold War, if anybody cares about it anymore.
I was so excited
Comes
for
out on my
Outbreak.
birthday on the 25th, which is fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Radish's birthday's on the 25th. So if you guys are listening, I will tweet. No, he doesn't have a Twitter, but tweet at us at TOST podcast. Say happy birthday, Radish. We'll forward it to him, and we'll say
goodness.
happy birthday, Radish.
Hop off. No, I guess like I don't have a current event, but I guess I can ask you guys what you guys have been playing this week.
Ooh.
I've been bored.
That's-
You know, I
That's my
re-downloaded
section.
Overwatch on my PlayStation, and I have it on my Switch as well. I've been playing that. I re-downloaded MW yesterday.
He's
I
so
played
down
that.
bad.
Yeah, it's just like it's like a very slow period for gaming, if you know what I mean, which kind of sucks for like us, because like that's our brand right now. So we're gonna have to find something else to do, but I don't know. I mean, it's not really. I mean, usually when there's like slow periods like this, it comes back up pretty fast. I think we talked about this last week too. So
Yeah.
I'm not too worried. Yeah, like Radish said, we got season 2 of Cold War coming up. Yeah, this is when all of the girls listening are like, "Oh, I hate listening to video games." Yeah, like, yeah. So
I mean,
'cause
hey, there's no shortage of female video gamers.
I'm talking about like like me and Keaton's girlfriends.
Oh,
So,
yes.
yeah.
Man, she's gonna be listening to this. She'll be like, "Man, I can't believe you did that to me."
I mean, you're the
No.
one.
My goodness.
I mean,
Let's see. So what have I been playing? So I've been playing a lot of catch up on my capstone project for school.
I love that game.
I love
I
that.
love catch-up.
I don't actually. It's been weird, but in my free time when I do play a video game, or when I have an opportunity to sit down, Rocket League. I know I talked about this last week, but Rocket League has been huge for me. Now I am absolute dog on it. Okay, and I think I talked about this last week too. But I think this is super cool. Ford actually did a collab with Psyonix, the makers of Rocket League, and released the new model of the 2022 I think it's a 2021 or 2022 Ford F-150 as a playable car in Rocket League. And so you can get like a decal and everything like that. And of course I was like, I'm built Ford tough. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. So now I drive around in a super jet truck, and I think it is so cool. But Rocket League has been huge for me lately, and playing it, I could play it with my girlfriend, I could play it with her sister, I could play it with the people in my fraternity. I could play it with really anybody because it's all cross-platform. Epic bought it, but yeah, for sure, like Rocket League. But once Outbreak comes out, oh, game over, game over,
I'm excited to see
instantly.
what they have for that.
I'm excited to see what they have for the new battle pass. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not a huge battle pass person, but the first season's battle pass really impressed me. Really
Mhm.
impressed me from a Call of Duty standpoint, because seeing what Modern Warfare was and seeing what Black Ops 4 had for their battle passes, seeing what's going on in Cold War makes me happy. It really makes me happy because I will 100% invest in the second battle pass and I will complete it, and I'm just gonna have fun doing it too. And I haven't had that in a Call of Duty game in a while.
And for those of you who are confused, Outbreak is the new open world Call of Duty Zombies mode that's coming to Cold War. It's supposed to be massive. That's what we heard. We really don't have any details on it except that we can use everything on current zombies on it. Some people say it was on MW, but some people say it was on Cold War. So I guess we have to find out that way. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm not really. My hopes aren't really that high because I mean, Firebase Z is fun, but it just got old within a week, which is like not good at all. So yeah, that's the only thing I'm concerned about, is that's just gonna get really old, really repetitive, and we gotta stop reverting back to video games. People are gonna be like, "You're kidding me," but I mean, it's not like a bad thing at all.
Oh, I mean, it's a current topic in our lives because like we
Yeah,
pay attention to that type of stuff.
it's a current topic to us like all the time now. So like
Cause
it works out.
Because we're gamers.
Yes.
We're
Yes.
gamers.
What's up, Higgy? What's going on? What you been playing?
I haven't been playing much of anything. I think I streamed Cold War once on Thursday, and that's the only time I've played video games since we played Rocket League after recording the last episode.
Oh, by
'Cause
the way, so fun. So fun. I actually learned more from Higgy in 2 games than I've learned playing by myself in a week and a half.
keep in mind, before I played that, I played Rocket League once with my brother, and then before that, it was like 2 years. So that Rocket League. But yeah, like because other than the one time I streamed Cold War, like on Thursday, I think it was, I haven't gamed at all because on Friday I worked my work shift from 6:30 to I think it was to like 10, and then or whatever it was. And so then I turned around and went over to my friend's house to where we've been working on like writing and recording some music and whatnot, and I was there pretty
Mm,
much all day. And
heck yeah.
then yesterday I worked 10 hours, and in between those shifts, I was back at his house writing and recording more music. And so then today I played rugby for 5 hours, played soccer for 2 hours, came back. I've just been talking to my roommate for a really long time, a couple hours, took a shower, and then I'm recording the podcast. So that's why like I haven't said too much, and I kind of sound dead because I'm absolutely exhausted and dehydrated.
So it sounds like you have a pretty free schedule.
No, it's just I don't I don't have class on Fridays just because that's how it is. But Monday through Thursday, I'm absolutely slammed, like from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep with stuff to do. But it just so happened that so what we did at our school was we postponed the move in for a while, and so then they're not gonna have classes while people are moving in. So that was like Thursday and Friday. So I was just kind of chilling.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, we're at right about time. Unless there's anything the guys want to add, I think we're gonna wrap up episode 2. of season 1 of many episodes to come. Hey, bars! Hey, I didn't even realize.
You're crazy.
Hey.
Oh
Hey.
man.
Next week, I already have the agenda set, so we can prepare for this. Next week, we're gonna be listening to fan questions. So we're each gonna post something on Twitter and on the podcast Twitter, try to get some questions in there. So we're gonna answer the fans' questions. We're gonna listen to Keaton's facts. He's gonna come back with some new facts. We're gonna talk about some of our music interests and like what different vibes we have and what we like, what different moods we have, and what type of things we listen to. And last but not least, we're gonna tell stories about our worst work experiences. So that is next week. You do not want to miss that one. I came up with this as Higgy was talking about Rocket League. And we're just gonna prepare for this one. So thank you for listening to season 2.
Season 2.
Season 2.
Episode 2. Hey,
Season
hey.
2.
All right, this is
no.
my last episode ever.
Oh man.
Just kidding. But yes, thank you everyone for listening. We'll see you guys next week, every Wednesday noon. Peace out, everyone.
Thank you.